her love for Akeno and her duty to her people, Zuri faced a heart-wrenching decision. The wizard offered a ritual that could sever the bond, but it would mean condemning Akeno's spirit to eternal torment. Desperate to keep her love and save him, she proposed an alternative. She would save Akeno from the spirit world. A vibrant princess named Zuri lived in the heart of an ancient African kingdom. She was known for her beauty, wisdom, and spirit of adventure. Despite her privileged life and the pressures from her father the king to betroth his daughter to a noble prince, Zuri was plagued with a longing for something more profound than the suitors who came to her court. One moonless night, as Zuri wandered the palace gardens, she heard a hauntingly beautiful melody drifting through the air. Intrigued, she followed the sound to the edge of the forest, where a figure, cloaked in shadows, stood playing a flute. His eyes glowed with an otherworldly light, and his presence was both terrifying and alluring. This was Akeno, a ghost condemned to wander the earth until he found true love. Zuri, clearly terrified, tried to run away, but Akeno, surprised that she could see him, who was a ghost, bade her no harm and only wanted to share his story of how he became a ghost with her. Akeno revealed his tragic story to Zuri. Centuries ago, he said, I was a prince who was about to marry Atiga, a gorgeous princess. But my jealous brother Damji was also in love with Atiga. He cursed me with the wandering spell on the eve of my wedding. My spirit was caused to remain in the mortal world, seeking a bride who would truly love me despite my ghostly form. Captivated by his story and his sorrowful yet gentle nature, Zuri felt an inexplicable bond with Akeno. Over the following weeks, they met secretly at midnight and their bond deepened. Despite her friends' and family's warnings about the dangers of the forest and the unknown figure she spoke of, Zuri's heart yearned for Akeno. She decided that love, no matter how unconventional, was worth the risk. One fateful night, under a veil of secrecy, Zuri and Akeno vowed to be together forever. They performed a clandestine wedding ceremony under the ancient magical tree that stood at the forest edge. Known to be a bridge between the worlds of the living and the dead, their vows were sealed with a mystical bond, binding their souls beyond the earthly realm. Zuri began to notice strange occurrences around the palace. Objects moving on their own, cool drafts in warm rooms, and whispers in the dark. Her once vibrant complexion turned pale, and she often appeared lost in thought. Her family, concerned by her transformation and mysterious absences, sought the counsel of a powerful wizard. The wizard, through his divination, revealed the truth. Zuri had married a ghost. The kingdom was thrown into turmoil. The elders, fearful of the supernatural, demanded that she break the bond and return to the realm of the living immediately. Torn between her love for Akeno and her duty to her people, Zuri faced a heart-wrenching decision. The wizard offered a ritual that could sever the bond, but it would mean condemning Akeno's spirit to eternal torment. Desperate to keep her love and save him, she proposed an alternative. She would save Akeno from the spirit world This made her parents and the kingdom so sad, but there was nothing they could do, as Zuri had made up her mind to follow her heart's choice. The wizard agreed to perform a ritual that would allow Zuri to traverse the realms, but only if she could find the source of Akena's curse and break it. With a heavy heart, Zuri agreed, knowing the journey would be fraught with danger. In a trance, Zuri was guided by the wizard into the spirit realm, a land of shadows and echoes of the past. She encountered spirits, both kind and malevolent, each offering cryptic clues to the curse. Her courage and resolve were tested as she navigated treacherous landscapes and faced her deepest fears. In the heart of the underworld, Zuri found a dark figure, the sorcerer who had made the charm that cursed Akeno. He revealed that the curse was felled by a forgotten betrayer of love. Akeno's brother, Damji, driven by jealousy, had condemned him to his ghostly fate. The only way to break the curse was for Zuri to find Damji and make him confess. Zuri returned to the mortal world with a newfound determination. She confronted Akeno's brother, who had reincarnated as a powerful but corrupt leader in a neighboring kingdom, to make him confess to his crimes. But he laughed her off and took her threats as nothing. At midnight, while everyone slept, Zuri snuck into Damji's hidden chambers where he kept the stone of reincarnation. She took it and put it inside her bag. But while she attempted to run away, Damji saw her and tried to run after her. There was a lot of chaos and people gathered to know what was happening. That was when Zuri threatened Damji that she would break the stone of reincarnation if he didn't confess his crimes. Damji, saying he had no other option, decided to confess. Upon his confession, he unwittingly broke the curse on Akeno, while he, Damji, dematerialized and was dragged into the deepest part of the underworld for torment. As the curse lifted, Akeno was transformed back into his human form. Zuri's joy knew no bounds. However, her happiness was short-lived as she realized that while Akeno was freed, she was now bound to the spirit realm due to the mystical bond of their marriage. In a heart-wrenching twist, Zuri became a ghost, forever tied to the realm she ventured to save her love from. Akeno tried all he could to reverse it, but it was impossible. Zuri's story spread far and wide, becoming a legend of love and sacrifice. The kingdom, now free of its supernatural turmoil, honored her bravery. Zuri and Akeno's tale became a testament to the power of love that transcends life and death. It was said that on moonless nights, the sound of a flute could still be heard, a haunting reminder of the princess who married a ghost.